So before I start this review, the first thing I want to address, since I know you're all thinking this, is yes, it does come in black. I actually chose this gray color to review instead of the common black because I wanted something different. It kind of reminds me of a vintage IBM keyboard from the 80s and 90s, and I'm actually thinking of down the road possibly doing a vintage PC build, but modified with modern performance. This keyboard I think will be a perfect modern performing vintage looking match for that build. So for this review, remember, if this color is hurting your eyeballs and or your computer peripheral color matching OCD, you can always get the black stealth murdered out version, and anything I do mention will apply to the black version as well. What's going on, bros and girls? Today I have the pleasure of reviewing this brand new, just released at CES 2017, Cherry MX Silent keyboard. This version having the also brand new black MX Silent key switches. To anyone who has looked into keyboards on the market, you know just about any big name in gaming products from Razer to Corsair to Logitech, etc. They all make mechanical keyboards. But what you may not know is just about all of them use Cherry's MX key switch technology beneath their keys. So Cherry is basically like an OEM providing all these huge gaming companies these key switches. And this is because this MX switch is known to be the most reliable, tried and true switch in the world. With this in mind, I'm very excited to look at this board as it's the keyboard equivalent to eating some delicious pure milk chocolate straight from the factory, as opposed to letting that milk chocolate be made into various different chocolate bars that you may or may not like. So before I continue, I'll let you know if you want this delicious milk chocolate keyboard for yourself. For the best pricing and availability, I've included some links for you down below. And also, if you guys want, I can start doing keyboard comparisons with either the keyboards I've reviewed, or if there are any other keyboards you want me to take a look at, I'll try to get a hold of them too. So just let me know in the comments what you want to see. So back to the review, as always, I'll start with any cons I found and leave off on a good note with the pros. Since I was really impressed with this keyboard, I only found one and only con, and it is a feature set, or lack thereof. I know this keyboard was targeted more for the professional worker, as opposed to the hardcore gamer. So yes, I do understand Cherry not including those flashy LEDs, strobing that RGB light like we're at the Electric Daisy Carnival, but maybe throw in a nice ergonomic wrist rest, or some media keys, because I'm sure some professionals and office workers do listen to music while they're working these days. Including these would even increase the target market for this keyboard. Now onto the pros, which I do have many. The first pro, like I mentioned before, is quality. This thing is built like a tank, and I don't mean it's overtly heavy or anything, but it feels like it's made of metal, or at least there's a metal frame in it. There's practically no flex or creaking, even when a muscular, huge jackman like me tries twisting it. The fit and finish is also flawless, with no uneven seams, zero rattling, and just a general classy premium feel. Being an American muscle car guy myself, I'm not big on Mercedes or BMW cars, mainly because those drivers don't know how to use their turn signals, but this keyboard does make me a believer in German engineering. Next pro is design. As you can see, it has a clean, elegant look to it, and I'm not just saying it because it's a very basic keyboard. This Cherry MX Silent has no unnecessary logoing or tacky designs, no extra gimmicks, and the lines are clean and uncluttered. This is one of the cases where the black version looks even more clean and classy. Third pro is the silent switch keys. While it's obviously not dead silent, as no keyboard in the world is, for a mechanical board, which in general are much louder than membrane keyboards, this thing is pretty damn quiet. I'll let you listen to right now just how quiet it is, compared to both a non-silent mechanical keyboard with blue switches and a membrane keyboard. So as you heard, it's a pretty big difference, and anyone who wants their system or work environment as quiet as possible will definitely appreciate this board. Lastly, with these switches being mechanical, you already know their durability and key press feel will be on point. Last Pro I think is the X factor for this board, and it is the long-term reliability. You may be wondering how I can even say this with the keyboard just being released, but this keyboard is actually based on the classic Cherry G80-3000, which, believe it or not, has been out for decades. That keyboard has stood the test of time mainly via its robustness, simplicity, and proven reliability. I'll actually link this version down below too, as it's a lot cheaper than the Silent version and is still selling strong. But this new MX Silent version is essentially the exact same keyboard, just with the silent switches. So this is one of the few cases where we can already trust in its reliability with over a 20-year track record. It might even be safe to say this keyboard could potentially last you the rest of your life. So all in all, I am very happy with this keyboard's performance, and I think it's well worth it if you want a simple, no-nonsense, classy keyboard that's built to last. If you are a home user who doesn't want the retro look, I say definitely go for the black version though. I know that for a lot of people, if they already went black, it's hard to go back. So I hope you guys all enjoyed my full review of the Cherry MX Silent keyboard. Make sure to help me out and hit that like button and show me some love. If you did get this far, let me know by typing German engineering in the comments below. And I answer all my questions, so feel free to ask. So if you did enjoy this video, please thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and share this video with your pet Iguanosaurus. Until next time, YouTube, peace!